Injustice was wild. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like Injustice after, like, the, whatever you call it. They didn't like the comics.
We are here! David Leibowitz for the sexy music. And we're gonna start this in English. And when the Great Dane shows up.
Oh, Tumini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Kochi-san! What are you doing here all by yourself?
Yes, white person with their black name. They're nice.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon. And so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've...
Why?
Oh, so you've stepped
Damn
in
it.
to cover their...
What?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning, but more pertinently...
Yeah, why does this quest have to start with the shitty nation?
Oh no! Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright?
Perfect. Thank you both. That'll free me up to...
Sure thing.
I legit think that I'm looking at Eon-san, and I'm like, honestly, after seeing all the people who shit on woke things, I'm like, oh no, I think all the people who laugh at quote-unquote woke tards are the reason why. No, no, I mean, it's the Chinese audience and they're colorist. There's some colorism, but the people who are like losing up woke tards, like, are the reason why Eon-san is the only dark-skinned character, and they're angry because they see a dark-skinned character, and I'm angry because they're not culturally accurate. Yeah. Looking at you. I'm angry that this story doesn't incorporate things that are culturally accurate.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
I don't know. I've never been to this part, so.
Hey, there's a
I love the
hilichurl
music though.
here.
I love the music.
Is it sleeping?
No, is that
Doesn't look very
Kari
hostile.
Bear?
Why is it hiding away?
Because it's Kari Bear. Because it's Kari Bear. Please bring back Baby Bear.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in that land is more fun than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
It hurts. It hurts.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Let Paimon take a look.
I like
Hilichurls
Paimon more in
aren't the
this quest
brightest,
than,
so
than in the
they
other
might not
one.
be worth much, but still.
They're just.
What is it? You look so serious, Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chain? Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
What spaceship?
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
What spaceship? What? I thought we came in for. I thought we got isekai'd in, not for.
These look identical. So, if one of them's yours, Giuseppe knew it. Huh, the keys to a spaceship. Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so...
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement.
That's
We
what
were
I
actually
thought.
just
I've
about
never.
to go meet up with you.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their
How
normal duties.
convenient.
Wait, canceled?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh, okay. Not convenient. Lumina. Find a way to speak with her in person this time. I have to. Yeah, because you freaking forgot everything.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our
Wasn't
entire
they war?
nation.
Did they literally just do that?
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off?
Didn't they? Wasn't we just
Based
fighting
on
off the
everything
abyss?
we've seen
What was
from
the whole
them
thing?
so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time?
I guess the order is like the
What could
main
they be
people.
after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe. But that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far. So I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure. Great. Then let's head over together.
Lore bombs left and right. Shabulia, baby, la la la. Oh yes, first time streaming Mawika in English. Shabulia, Shabulia. You are snuggly boo.
Mawika!
Oh.
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
Sis, the current leader of the Abyss Order is my sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, You're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to let—
I'll join you. Right now,
Many thanks, you two.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
how are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Oh, shit. Let's go.
Ow, ow, ow! Show no mercy!
Shit, the good music.
Shit!
That bond is strong.
What now?
Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The battle against the Abyss is, well, morale's high and everyone's here.
Why do I have to start this quest with the hate crime region? Well, at least it's the two good things.
Let's begin.
Strike a pose! Our bond is strong.
Sharing my knowledge.
On the way now. It's gonna get a little chilly.
Fulfill our pact! Forward! Crush them! What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! Yeah. Time to shine! You two! Time to end this order's resistance is faltering! Now's our chance! Shower me with praise!
Let's begin.
Get to work! Strike a pose! Suffer the wrath of Eatsley!
On the way now. Have a safe trip. Let's begin.
Show no mercy! Yeah! Sha! Let my name echo in song! Yeah!
The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind!
Resist the abyss will pay the price!
Shit, yeah. I don't think we fought really that many Abyss Heralds during the story.
Committed to memory.
Oh, shite.
Our bond is strong. Lightning, terrified! Again.
Now.
The Abyss Heralds?
Sharing my knowledge.
Time to shine! Get to work!
Get a little
Shall rise once again!
You two! Time to end them! Fulfill our pact!
Hey. Yoo-hoo!
Let's begin.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
The Abyss Orders all bark and
When
no
I get
bite.
my Skirk team going, I'll
To be
get
honest,
back to Spiral
this
Abyss,
was
maybe.
anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense, right? But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that...
Huh? No.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget.
So you're saying there's more to this?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of...
Paimon had a but you're right. If we can somehow use...
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to...
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take...
Please just get me to... Do 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 do. Oh shoot, that means. Ooh shit! Level 6 with Furina.
Once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing.
Let's see if we get any lines for Furina. That's cool. What is this? Yeah, Risley's my boy. Yeah, my two. Okay. Yep. But wait. Profile. Oh, shit.
She's a very strong person. Strong people will always manage to keep themselves together no matter what happens, acting like everything is fine. Doing so prevents other people around them from needlessly bearing additional pressure. I saw the duel between Callus and Chlorand, and I can say that in this respect, Navia is becoming more and more like her father. I'm very grateful to Nervilette for all the hard work he's done for Fontaine in the past few centuries.
Was good.
It seems he doesn't intend to investigate my crimes of deceiving the people. Anyway, we're no longer working in tandem. And it's been a long time since I've been to the Palais Mermonia. I imagine that this is good for both of us, right?
No, you must be shipped. We must Nervifuri forever. Ooh.
Oh?
Ooh.
You've met my pâtissière suprême? Thanks to Escoffier, I used to have my pick of delectable confections, even beyond Gâteau de Bourg. Unfortunately, after everything that happened, I can no longer afford what the Palais Mermonia was paying her. Oh, don't worry, we're still in touch. I like to send her homemade dishes of my own. I even invented a new one not too long ago. Hara fruit fish jelly macaroni. Sounds good, right? You're interested in hearing about me? People love talking about the past and often regret the beautiful things that have now faded into history. They also love to talk about the future, as if they're willing to sacrifice everything for an uncertain tomorrow. I don't agree with their way of thinking, yet I also feel very envious. I once lived in a world without a past or a future. To cope with that anxiety, I tried to create and act out a stronger, more godlike version of myself. Over the centuries, the stronger role I tried to play gradually merged with my real self. Even I can't separate the two now. But perhaps there's no need to distinguish them. Experiences of the past have formed who I am now. And that flawed performance has also become the most important part of me.
I love this one.
Once the ancient prophecy came to an end and everything was over, I fell into low spirits for a very long time. People who stand on the stage basking in the adulation of their audience must also bear the pressures of being in the public eye and living up to everyone's expectations. But I knew very well my person wouldn't be enough, and that putting on the act of a god would be the only way to satisfy their adoration. And at the end of the day, all I ever experienced was loneliness. So, there came a point when I loathed the very thought of acting and locked myself in my room. It wasn't until the moment I stood on stage and faced the audience again that I realized the anxiety in my heart had dissipated. The reason I can now stand before the crowd's watchful gaze is perhaps because I have finally started to act as myself.
And acting is all about, it's about expressing and not impressing, and she learned to express and not impress. That's what Richard Horvitz, the best voice acting teacher I've had, tells me. I love you, Courtney and Jennifer too. You're my besties, but I'm not Biz, but I love you both, but Richard really taught me something special. But Jennifer's great. No, I love Jennifer and Courtney. Okay, I'll leave this to myself. Oh! Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have to bask in the Farina. All right. Okay, back to part two.
Have you ever seen these stickers?
Part two. Oh shit, I should prop first,
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to... Ugh! We've scoured the entire area. Are we supposed to believe that it just... Seems...
here we go.
Please help me.
Huh? Who are you?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running.
Yeah, where are they?
Huh? I'm sorry. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming.
What's wrong with that girl? She... Oh no! It looks like something Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Yep.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Great! Thanks.
Savior?
A moment, please.
I'll settle this.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah, like you were slicing in thin air. Kinda funny. Oh, really?
Sure.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with some—
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Trying to think what. She's Conrian, obviously.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up.
Yeah, you already took a big enough—
A small village. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the—
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance, Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to— The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Avengers Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image
you are
that's
truly of
existed
the
in my
master
mind's
race.
eye all these years.
Oh, wait, no,
Suddenly
he doesn't
came
have
to
blue eyes.
life.
No, he's not
Everything
Aryan.
matched.
Oh, so that's
Paimon is
why you
secretly
were
of the
lost for
master
words
race,
when you
though.
first
No.
saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior.
Actually, I don't—
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a
think I know it.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My sister.
You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
Nope. We don't know where the she is.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway,
what
why
are
don't
the
we team up?
theories about Paimon
We might stand a better
now?
chance if we work
What
together.
are the theories about Paimon? Which shade is she connected to then?
Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Yeah, she's
Do
obviously
you
coming.
really buy this whole doomsday thing?
I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Am I supposed to respond?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please,
That makes sense.
please come and let
That
me
makes
know.
sense, especially because that's
Thank
what you
you.
Asmodee, yeah.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own?
I'll be fine.
Alright then. Well, take care. What a mysterious girl.
Paimon is gonna be the
We
final
should
boss.
definitely keep... And hey! At least you see... Anyway, this is probably all the progress.
I do love this area. Oh, I do really love this area. Like, it's not anything.
Oh, you're back. How did it go?
It's not anything authentic.
Nothing
but
substantial,
the new age person
unfortunately.
in me.
But we had the...
It's the
So
new
I
age
take it
region.
that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure. Because things seem to... The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us. And since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made... In a word, it's a stalemate. The guard...
Huh.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a...
Oh, but you're a great hero.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow, Tumaini, you do?
Thank you for
It's all good. Honestly, it's nothing that would end. There were even moments out of an above, but they didn't send.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a...
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all...
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going.
Don't worry. I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or or if my posture's bad, or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face. One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to
No,
judge you on your
existence is
posture
the
or
bad
your
impression
facial
by being
expressions.
whitewashed.
Relax.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Whoop
What?
your ass.
How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. I'll just quickly whoop your ass. That's all good.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone is
Well, some people...
Okay.
Not at all. We haven't spot...
As Paimon expected, nothing here
You're back. So, did the guards find any?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss or Paimon wants a lot.
Traveler? You're back
Baby,
already?
baby.
No one thought to wake me up.
In fairness, you look.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but Rick, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into now.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But in war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details are... Oh? Sure, what is... you mean only select individuals can see them? Now, it could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is...
All right, we get it.
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather...
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact. Whether that be hand-holding or otherwise, but that that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on. And whether what she told you about her... sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard...
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that...
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be...
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
I don't know. Yonson's fun. Shh.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yonsan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here and...
Stay quiet.
Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
She's cute. She's cute. You are unbelievable.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Whew.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you...
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
How is this
When
better
I
than
was
the
young,
last
I used to lie on the roof of my... And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Why did she think that? Did she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time.
Seems very
And I'm not going to
phenomenological.
stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, that's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
So is her world, like, existential, like, everything that she has for
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little...
More time, she's not a bad person. Doesn't sound like she's brainwashed. Maybe.
Hold on. Shh. It's the...
Behind of them. Oh, earth powers.
Paimon still can't see anything.
Away now.
How brilliant!
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Let my name echo in song!
Just wait through the little. Share my knock.
Let's begin.
Just wait through the little. Share my knock.
Let's begin. Get a little chilly.
Everyone hold hands.
Time to shine!
A moment, please.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory.
This girl's a simp.
Seems like the least I can do.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Let's
Sounds reasonable to Paimon.
bang.
But... Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
This is the Night Kingdom. Oh, fuck. Lumine and the Lord of the Night. Huh. My head hurts. My headache is gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Your Majesty.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, but it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
Just now. I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the... I can't...
No, you go ahead. But for the rest of the night...
Oh, do I really see...
Well, Deirdith...
Yeah, I can tell from 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but... how about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Well, might as well mow these ones down. just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess it...
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind
She's
around
clearly
this.
from the past.
Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Damn, I should have called it the plot thickens. I should have called it the plot thickens.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Oh, Paimon's get... We gotta go. Bye for...
See ya, and please...
I think this is where we stop. I think this is a time when this is where we stop. 'Cause I'm getting tired. Alright. Everyone, peace. I forgot an early morning. Finish this